there's some game coming on streaming. Okay,
All right.
episode 3, a little bit of a delay, but we have finally got together to record it. Mostly on my part, but
I've been graduating. I graduated. I'm an
that's
adult.
right. He has college and travel now to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get about 4 to 6 more episodes before you're out of here.
Yeah.
Together physically.
Right.
We'll have to figure out some cool digital maybe backgrounds to maybe put us in the Galactic Senate chair for our going forward, something like that.
Cool. We've got merch. Not really. You can't buy it. Well, you can actually. You can make your own. So this obviously says "and."
This is Creed. I got the Night Owl symbol on mine.
I got the Sith symbol.
Getting the evil.
I guess.
Getting the evil.
That's how I'm feeling after watching our newest Star Wars movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so this is kind of the rundown. We're going to have some Star Wars discussion with Mando and Grogu. I've not seen it yet, so Levi is going to give a spoiler-free review. Spirited, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have Maul, Shadow Lord. We both have watched that all the way. We have some updates to the script for you. And then I have a top 10 and an agree-disagree to end it out. And there'll be plenty of explanations to come out of those, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's where we stand right now. But okay, so let's hop right into it.
Okay.
Mando and Grogu.
So I went and saw it Sunday night with 7 other guys. Had a great time. It was a good laugh, long night. I'll start with the pros. No spoilers, obviously. It was a fun movie, that's for sure. The first 15 minutes felt like a top tier episode of Mandalorian. It was really cool premise, and you get into it, and you get the plot, and you're thinking, okay, it's a cool adventure, seems important, it's interesting, and it doesn't completely throw you off, but the main objective that they seem to build up is kind of like a false goal. It gets achieved quite quickly. It feels a little underwhelming. There's some cool scenes before it, like the scene in the trailer with Rada the Hutt in the fighting pit. That's a really cool scene. From there, there's still some cool action. There's a lot of funny moments. Zeb and Embo are the 2 standout characters for me in the movie.
Yeah, did we know Embo? Did I know Embo was in it? Did we have that going into the movie?
Yeah, he's in the trailer
okay.
for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Just walking up, horror farming.
Maybe that's what I thought.
Which is what he does the whole movie. He horror farms the whole movie.
Horror farms the whole movie.
Yeah, so, and then it kind of ends. No, it doesn't really just end. It gets really slow in the second act, and then in the third act, it's got some good moments, some tense moments. But in the end, it's not very unique, is what I'll say. I think if you go into it with low expectations, which is what I did, that'll probably be the best for you. I unfortunately still had even worse expectations after watching it. I don't want to hate on it too much because it was a fun movie. There were some good parts. It did do one diabolical sequel level thing that I won't bring up because it's a spoiler.
Yeah, you said that, and I was just like, there's a lot of things it could be, but I was just like,
it involves my favorite person.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fun. Obviously, I recommend you go see the movie. My opinion isn't everyone's. I'll let you have your own take. I will let you know I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, dang.
But that was right after seeing it, so I was a little heated.
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
3 out of 10.
I give it a 4 or 5. Probably now.
Oh, okay.
And I actually watched Rise of Skywalker the night after because I was just in the mood to torture myself, I guess, to see which one was better. And gosh, I kind of hate saying this. I know last time I talked about how terrible of a objectively how terrible movie Rise of Skywalker is, but I think it actually has some higher highs than Mando does. But it has way lower lows. So I give the edge to Mandalorian.
I'm gonna have to like rewatch it now. You forced me to rewatch it before I go see Mando or something.
It's a difficult comparison because they're two vastly different movies. Like Rise of Skywalker is trying to end off not just a trilogy but a saga. They didn't do it, but that's their fault. And then Mandalorian is just trying to be a fun movie, and it was that, and that's fine. But as a Star Wars fan, as a big Star Wars fan, who's waited 7 years for a new movie, not only was it underwhelming, it had no point to be a movie. It should have just been season 4. And if it was season 4, it would have been on the level of season 3, which already isn't great.
Do you think that the whole movie should have been season 4, or do you think that they should have, like, one of these acts should have been its own season level build up, or is it kind of just like, no, it was it felt like a bunch of cobbled episodes that just made up the movie?
It did feel like cobbled episodes.
Like
the first
3
minutes,
episodes, you think?
Yeah, 3 or 4 episodes. Just kind of pushed together. Now it has, I wouldn't even say that. I was going to say it has an overarching, like, narrative, but it really doesn't. Like,
Okay.
you genuinely do.
God, I wish I would have seen it for
You genuinely do start the movie thinking it's going one direction, but then that ends, and it immediately like picks up a different, and it kind of stays with that for the rest of it. But I don't know. It felt like a 2-parter movie smushed together, but neither of the parts could have stood alone by themselves.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like I'm being really hard on it. I really did. I had a good time.
You are being really hard.
It was a fine movie, and I had low expectations, but it was still kind of overwhelming. I also should say I'm not the biggest Mandalorian fan. I love the show, the first 2 seasons, but like the Mandalore, Darksaber's not even in the movie, which I mean he would know.
I wasn't really expecting it to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of got cleared by the end of season 3.
Yeah.
So
and even as like I just don't care too much about Mandalore and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool. It's not I know people that are like, that's the best part of Star Wars, and I'm like, no, it's not. But
I do like the Mandalore stuff, but I think that was when they started doing season 7, and then they had the Mandalorian. I felt like there was like potential to build up to maybe this being a really big storyline or like area of focus, because like Andor focuses more on like the rebellion and like the non-lightsaber Jedi political stuff, and Mandalore is almost like this story of like a people and a story of like a culture that has gotten like cobbled and mixed up with every religion and every government in the galaxy, and gets splintered and trying to get back together. And there's seemingly like, I think them having the Beskar makes it like really be like, oh, they're super special people and like engineers and smiths and everything. And then I don't feel like by the end of season 3 of The Mandalorian, it's kind of like happy, but it's also like you don't get much after that. So I don't know if maybe the Mandalorian and Grogu movie could have expanded on that. I don't think it does, but
that is another point that you kind of mentioned. Well, first of all, there's 2 different things I gotta say now. The Mandalorian part of this movie is just Din Djarin. Like, it doesn't explore anything about Mandalorian culture.
Oh,
which I think would have actually made it a lot better, even for me.
Yeah, that kind of.
And then also, I understand you bring Beskar, but I mean, Pedro Pascal is over here being a one-man army, and if you want to think he's doing something, that's fine. He's not. But like, it should be high-stakes situations, and you never feel like he's in danger.
Yeah.
And even at the point to where he's like critically injured, I won't give any spoilers, but like, it's only halfway through the movie. Like, you know he's gonna be fine in a little bit. So.
Yeah, I hate that I couldn't see it before this.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I have to like make this priority.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, I guess the one thing is I just don't get why it was a movie. I could have watched it from the comfort of my couch on Disney Plus, but
And you would have liked it.
and it would have been fine. Yeah. But
Okay. That's this is disheartening.
yeah, that's the only. It was just.
I think
It was fun. And it was fun. It was just I was just disappointed because I thought it was gonna be better. But
And
I guess I just had.
I'm gonna say this not knowing about the movie, so maybe after I say this, when I see the movie, I'll be like, okay, well maybe that has something. But
Yeah.
my biggest gripe with this mug is that, you know, when the first time we see Yoda, he's like 800, 900 years old.
Yeah.
So for Grogu to get anywhere near a like influential age, I'm assuming he would have to be like 200, 100 to 200.
Yeah.
Because he's like 60 now.
Yeah. I think it's like. I mean, I would assume it's like a 10 factor age difference. So essentially,
Increase.
he's like 5.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he would have to be at least 200
Yeah.
to be like a very conscious, intentional, active player in anything. And so in my mind, I'm like, well, if he ever is going to come back, we're going to have to see some sort of material that takes place 200 years in the future, 150 years in the future.
Yeah.
And so I just don't have any indication that that's going to be the case for Disney Star Wars going forward.
Mm.
You know, the only thing I could see them doing is creating a whole new set of characters, a whole new story, and if they want to tie it in, I know that they have the Rey movie and maybe a new trilogy, but have it to be where maybe a new Jedi Order is being trained by holocron Reys, and he's one of the active members. Because I think it would be crazy in the future, like 20 years from now, if they put out a bunch of stuff and maybe Grogu's older, and it's like he's actually like a really good character, and we can look back and be like, wow,
Yeah.
they really recovered.
Yeah.
I would not. Again, I'm saying this without seeing the movie, so this could be all hypotheticals.
Yeah.
I
think. Or one last thing I'll say is, I do like Mando's arc where he goes from this like just no like
No
allegiances, like he's just a bounty hunter, and I like his arc where he grows to like be a father and he has this like responsibility now, and that's a good arc. But everyone in the world knows he was coolest in episode 1 of season 1, where he was just marking people, and
Yep.
he goes back to that a little bit as far as his action. Oh, I don't know if I said that. The action in this movie is phenomenal. It's really good.
I saw a promo trailer where they were talking about the accolades or the ratings,
Mhm.
and it seems like it's like this hallway
Oh, yeah.
gunfight scene,
Mhm.
and that scene looked good.
There's a lot
In
of
the
good-
trailer,
The
so.
beginning scene, again, the first 15 minutes of this movie, 10 out of 10. That should have been the whole movie, or at least the premise of the whole movie. But it
But it was.
fell off, yeah. But yeah, there are a lot of good fights, a lot of good action. I actually don't think there's a bad fight at all in this movie. And there are a lot of them. But a lot of them don't have much emotion or weight to them. They're just kind of visual spectacles.
They're good, but it's just.
Oh, okay, another positive. There we go. It looks good. The movie looks great. CGI is good. The
Okay.
Cinematography is good, especially like the starship and space scenes.
You're bringing it back. You're coming back
I'm
to
probably the
that.
hardest on this movie I've seen. Period. Like internet friends, everyone. I'm the hardest on this movie I've seen.
Okay.
So I'm at the bottom possible. That as far as you are, or whoa, as far as whoa, oh my god.
Reset.
As far as you all are concerned, the worst this movie could be is a 4. So that's
No.
probably
A 4 movie has potential to be rewatched
yeah.
under certain
I
scenarios.
give Roger Skywalker a 3.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, switching to a positive. We'll switch
Yes.
to a really positive.
way
Is
more positive.
Maul Shadow Lord. Animated 10 episodes. Do we have to rate it first? Do you already have a number rating in mind that you give it?
Oh yeah.
I know where I'd give it. I would give it
I'd give it a 9.5.
9.5. I was going to put it just at a 9. And it would probably be, it would be I wouldn't say it's a high 9 to say it's like this perfect series.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it at straight 9 because it's really good. It has rewatch value. I think everything that happens in the movie is good. And yeah, it's good.
It's really good. I on my Star Wars script page, when I made a review about Mandalorian and Grogu, I said, I still believe Disney. Just keep making stuff like Maul, and you got this.
Yeah,
Maul is really good.
It just, I would love to be a fly on the wall on the, creative lore meetings, story discussion meetings, because you have to know that they're planning these things out in advance to like have stuff fit.
Yeah.
And this movie, this movie with Devin has to be pointing to her going down the path of being
Darth Talon.
Darth Talon, which is George Lucas's plan for the sequel trilogy. And so I'm kind of like, well, maybe this could be a comeback. And as much as I want, one of my criticisms of the new Disney Star Wars is that the Jedis are like almost never like a straight good guy. It almost seems like they have to have some major flaw, not like a minor thing where they can recover.
Yeah.
It's like outside of the sequel trilogy, where I guess Rey's supposed to be a really great character that's not evil.
Yeah. Supposed to be.
She's supposed to be an honorable, good character. Now, maybe not a great character.
Yeah.
But as much as I think that should be the case with the Jedi to some capacity, not that you can't have bad players or bad actors within Star Wars stories, but as much as that's all true, I don't want Devin to like come back to the light side. I think I want her to go. I want to see her character maybe struggle with it a bit more.
Yeah.
But I kind of want the end of season 2, presumably, that's coming.
I would hope. There's no way.
If they don't bring that back, it's like you all have lost the plot, lost the track. I would like want to see her almost have a similar decision that happened at the end of this season. I guess to clear the air, this will include spoilers officially.
Yeah.
But like, I want her to have another decision at the end of the second season that would be maybe her like killing somebody, maybe wrestling with it, but then being like, no, I'm making the commitment.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I did see something. Final spoiler warning. Like the scream she does when Daki dies. Like people forget that like Jedi are stricken from their families when they're like not even 3 years old. So like that was essentially her father.
Yeah.
That just got killed.
And
that's all she has.
That's all she had. And dude, that scream was, I remember being like, oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Because it just shows how
The voice acting in the show is
the voice acting was crazy. Well, Sam
Whitworth.
Sam Whitworth is like
He's
incredible.
Long time ago.
Yeah, every time I hear him talking in an interview, I'm like, he is keyed in. Yeah, Star Killer. Then he's like, he must be just listening to every conversation that every Star Wars fan is having online for the most part.
Maybe.
And he points out stuff. Like I feel like he points out stuff that even sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, or I like wasn't even catching that. But that's true, and he knows all this stuff. He's into it. But yeah, the voice acting's great. That scene where they're fighting the last battle and Maul like pushes Daki towards Vader, because they're fighting together, and then it's in that one moment where he's like,
because he knows that'll bring down.
Yeah, he's like, let's not forget, and does that. And even though we know the eventual end to Maul's story, I don't feel like I was like critical or losing interest in the show.
No.
Like I was like, because Solo is a whatever movie, but at the end of Solo, when you see him, I was hyped. I was like, oh sweet, we got like this live action. I mean, we see a hologram, but it's like a live action Maul, who's a crime lord at that point. Which I assume this show will either take place during or lead up to that, or lead up to it and past it. Yeah. In the background. But I just felt like I was committed. I was like committed to Maul's character the whole show.
Yeah, because I was also thinking like in Rebels, Maul's trying to get Ezra.
Yes.
So I wonder what happens with Devin to where like he shifts his focus, or she's gone, or whatever.
Yeah, I thought about that too, and I saw some discussions online about that. Like I saw some people talking online how it's like, oh, he can't. So I saw some people saying that he can't get his revenge on his own. That's why he has to. That's why he's always trying to find an apprentice. And and I don't know if I agree with that because I feel like in the beginning of this show, he is formulating how he can get revenge. But it's not necessarily that he can't do it. He's just like in the early stages.
Yeah, I think.
And he
that's the poetry though, because he's the forgotten apprentice.
He's the forgotten apprentice.
So.
And it's like, well, all he knows is master train. I mean, he knows master trains an apprentice. Then you have he loses his brother. Then he gets rejected. So it's like, yeah, he's doing what he thinks will help him in the end, which is I'm going to train an apprentice who can aid me, and then whatever. So
another really interesting part about this show, the narrative is complete. It's all the way through. Nothing feels episodic, but each episode is very unique. Like episode 3, you get the Devin versus Maul in like that tunnel.
Great.
Amazing fight. And then you get like Maul's flashbacks, and then you get, because it starts as like, that's also like what I said about Andor. It starts pretty low, like they're just doing normal crime and trying to like get back a crime family, and then the Inquisitors get involved, and then Vader's involved. And it builds up and it feels natural. And then almost every single lightsaber fight in the show is like easily top 5.
Like, oh my god, dude.
Question for me.
The fight scene of Devin and them or he's like disappearing. Like it's a lightsaber fight, but it's
then they're on the bridge.
On the bridge.
1v1 light reds. And then the fight before Vader shows up with Maul, Devin, Daki, and then the 2 Inquisitors, like when they're trying to get across the lake
ruins or whatever. Oh yeah, the lake. Yes. Is that the one where they run in real quick?
Yes. And then they hit that pose, which people think that's stupid. Like, no, it's gonna happen. They're like trained. They all fight in styles. It's gonna naturally.
Yeah.
So they're all gonna hit at the same time, and they pose. Great shot. The animation has sprung forward so far, and it's really impressive.
And I like that Daki's supposed to be old. Like, Daki's old. He's obviously suffering from some sort of health issue.
Yeah.
But he still is...
He got kicked in the ribs by Maul's metal leg like 3 times.
Is that I thought in the beginning even he's like coughing before he even sees Maul.
Oh, is he?
I thought maybe he had
okay,
I don't know. But so even after getting kicked by Maul, he still is a Jedi master. He's a master at a knight. He's training haircut. He's at least a knight.
He calls her, or she calls him master. I don't know if that's just because he's her master,
or he's an actual.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's formidable. Like, it's not like he shows up and can't do jack.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very good. He's in touch with the Force. He can use the Force great. He's a great lightsaber duelist.
Yeah.
Like, he is what a knight should be, especially even in a weakened state against like 1 and eventually 2/3/4 incredible forces, especially once Vader shows up.
Well, that's also another thing. We've gotten, and I know everyone hates on this, like, we got more Order 66 survivors. They proved to themselves time and time again in this show, like, no crap, they survived. Like, they did. Yeah. I mean, they survived like 5 fights with the Inquisitors in this show alone. Like, people get tired of seeing, this person survived Order 66.
Yeah.
But like, no, they definitely did.
Well, I had told you that in the past too, where I'm like, well, it seems like everybody survived.
Yeah.
But then when you start to think about the scope and the scale of the Jedi, especially like, not to get on Acolyte, but at least in Acolyte they have thing where like there's posts across the galaxy where it's like it's not just on Coruscant. Maybe once you get to the Clone Wars, maybe that's the main post, but at least there's this history of potentially others out in the galaxy, or just the numbers of them that are on Coruscant. You're like, okay, well, you know, theoretically, the proportion of people who survive is still super low.
They were supposed to be at 10,000 when Order 66 happened, and I think the rough estimate is they're down to 100. So 99% of them died, and we really haven't gotten 100.
Which is still crazy, and that's like, okay, 100 survived, which is crazy. Which is good, and it's like, okay, well that makes more sense then. When you look at it in those terms, you're like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Loki like actually stands up to himself.
I mean, Devin's
great.
almost more impressive. Like she's
for being
out of lightsaber, like she's very acrobatic, very good hand-to-hand combat, like the stormtroopers.
And
I was barely impressed.
Even when I thought it was so good. Like I just thought there were so many things about it. When Vader shows up, I feel like some people are like, Vader showed up. But then,
of course he showed up. It's Darth Maul.
Yeah, it's for one. What they know is, it's like they know it's potentially some other Force / lightsaber user.
Yeah.
Then you send the Empire comes in. Then the Inquisitors come in, and then it's like, oh, this guy took on 2 Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vader's probably going to show up. They have a great reason to.
The whole reason what he's doing.
Yeah, and then someone pointed out this too, which I didn't think about, but like he's basically just angrily meditating on Mustafar for a majority of his time when he's not doing other stuff. Yeah. So it's like as long as the timing works out on his schedule, this is gonna like he's gonna show up to this kind of threat.
Which he is thinking this is light work the whole time.
Yeah.
Doesn't talk, which they did because they didn't want to AI James Earl Jones' voice. Huge respect for that.
That's
but
good.
It fits because, like, I mean, Darth Maul is powerful. He's a great combatant, but like, Phantom Menace Obi-Wan beat Darth Maul, and theoretically, Darth Maul is actually, as far as the Force, half as weak because Mandalorians.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Vader's gonna wipe the floor with him, and he did. Yeah, he shows up, he does his job, and he leaves.
And I can't quite get. I forget if I mentioned this to you. I can't quite get the power level and the power scaling to what Maul's like, because I feel like he almost has the most anger. I got it. Vader probably has the most anger because he's like basically constantly tortured and in pain. But like Maul has like crazy outbursts that almost enhances his power but makes it unstable to where he can't effectively use it. Like it's almost like he can't effectively control his anger to get the goal. Like Vader is like, I mean, I guess if you take in episode 6, he's like, we'll say he's 99.9% effective because he eventually does turn. But like Vader's almost like 100% efficient on channeling the anger into his actions. I feel like Maul's not, but he's a clear thinker.
Yeah.
And I think he is like, I told you this, he's like the most honest character in the whole in the whole Star Wars universe. He tells everybody like, oh, actually, the Emperor was the one who did all this and did everything, and everyone's like, I don't trust you. You're a Darth Lord. It's like, well, maybe I'm telling you the truth.
I think the thing with Maul is his main thing is he is speed and overwhelming you, which is why he can kill quickly. So with the Inquisitors, because they're also like, I guess because they also have like double blades and they're just trained for it, and that so the power leveling can get really weird. But I think actually there is a big workaround because like Ahsoka beat Maul, and she easily beats Inquisitors, and that's because she was trained by Vader. It's not because she's like insanely more powerful than these people. It's like
she's been trained.
She's been trained by the person who's now training them.
And she does kind of have time. She has time to like meditate and grow connected to the Force. It's not like she didn't stop doing that once Anakin's gone. Like she kept doing that. She may not necessarily have gotten the same amount of training lightsaber wise, but she has like her own personal training as well after the fact. But her training up to Anakin being gone is still probably the best you're gonna get.
The Inquisitors and Maul, they fight the same way, which is why every fight in the show lasts so long. Not complaining, it's great.
When they run out of that tunnel real quick, she was like, "I sent something."
Yeah.
Can I tell you? You don't even get, as a viewer, you don't even get an indicator that they're coming. It's like they just pop out.
I think there's like a tiny scene before where they like notice where they might have gone.
No, like the Inquisitors track them, but when they're at the edge of the lake and Daki turns around, it's not like you don't see like a distant glow of red coming in. It's like a dark entrance, and then they both pop out.
Yeah.
Which to me was sick. It's like that's great. Yeah. It was a great show.
It was.
I think it's gonna get rewatched.
The only thing I can think of right now that is not even a big thing, a tiny negative, is I think they did the leg weakness a little too much with him. It happened like 3 times.
Yeah, and he's constantly like hitting it or like checking it, and it's like
And for Vader, it made sense because I mean he's getting intel from the Inquisitors. He's like, here's his weak he's prep time. Vader got prep time.
Vader got prep time.
Which he doesn't need, but it helped a lot because the first thing Vader does is injure his leg. And I mean, obviously it's important. It's cybernetic. It's not going to work if it's part of it cut in half or whatever. But I think it happened a little too much. And I just care about that because it's Maul's show, and I want him to do all the things he can do, which he did. He did a lot of. And it did serve for good, story beats for flashbacks and stuff. But other than that, no notes.
Yeah, that's good. I liked my 2 last comments. One real quick about Darth Vader. I thought that Darth Vader's screen time was perfect too.
Yeah.
I think that it was this show is not about him. He's like an overwhelming force coming in. So it was like less is more almost. Yeah. And then when he comes in, he's like some of my favorite scenes ever. It's like it's like almost can be over the top or seem stupid, but it's like some of the best shots are when he's fighting and he just is like he's just like because that's his thing.
Luke does.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you,
it's great.
It's so weird that Disney's just so weird with Star Wars because they make the sequels and then they make Andor. And then they make Mando and Grogu, and then they make Darth Maul. And it's just like, put one person in charge, and I can make everything.
Well, then it's like, even take I know they're all the same rating probably for us, but even the Tales of the whatever.
Yeah, I love Tales of the Jedi.
Even those are really
fine,
good.
But
you have one that's really good, then you have
yeah.
You're like,
It's so weird. I mean, their highs are high recently.
Yeah.
It's just,
do you think that in season 2 they'll try to tie in Riley, the police officer's son?
I think so because once I realized they were trying to set up romance between him and Devin, I was like, oh, that's gonna get really interesting because I know she's gonna go evil at the end of the show. So I was like, I almost thought in some way she was gonna have to betray the captain. And that would be
that'd be her moment.
Hurting Riley.
To turn him against, to sever the connection, sever any kind of affection.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think he died either. The Captain Lawson.
Oh, you don't think he died?
They didn't show it on screen, so he's not dead.
Oh, I didn't think about it. I just assumed he was dead.
Yeah.
I always forget about the whole.
Every other
did they show it on
character-
screen?
Yeah. Oh, that's also the thing. They had no problem killing anyone in the show. It was very refreshing. It's it's Star Wars. People should be dying.
Oh, I told you this before we started recording, but Maul's brothers.
Yeah.
Those are last stands, man. Those are incredible.
So good. I'm gonna get flamed for this, but I think as a whole, obviously there's only one season, but averaging it out, it's better than Clone Wars.
Averaging it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you average out all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars,
Yeah,
It's knocked out.
you made that comment in our first episode,
Yeah.
and it's bothered me ever since. But it's bothered me because I think you're probably right. Like, I think I romanticize the Clone Wars so much.
Yeah,
In
and
reality,
I mean,
it's
it is
like
good. Like
in reality, when you take the good arcs, but you take out all the filler, you're like,
in the end,
yeah.
it's about the intention. Like they're not intending every single episode of Clone Wars to be this 10 out of 10 thing.
Different time too. Different time
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
That was even before Clone Wars came out, and technically Legends was still. You had all the stuff that was still kind of part of Star Wars.
Was it?
I think
It
so.
came out in 2008. I don't know.
Is that when it came
I
out, or
don't
something
know.
when it ended?
It came out in 2008.
Because I want to say the Legends
Season
stuff.
6 ended 2014, 13.
Was it 14? Really?
Mhm.
No.
I think so.
This Clone Wars show.
Yeah.
I was a.
That's the
I
one
was
thing
a
I know
freshman.
is dates. Season 6.
Hey,
Clone Wars.
no way.
Release date. It came out March 2014 on Netflix. That was their season.
Oh my god.
Yep.
God, that made me feel old. Okay, so that maybe ended in the middle then, because I want to say that Legends or it's EU now.
Yes.
No, it was EU.
No,
now
that was
it's
you. That
Legends.
was Legends.
And I'm
Because-
pretty sure EU didn't change to Legends until like 2010, 2012.
Probably. I mean, 2015 is like Disney Star Wars.
Disney Star Wars. Maybe it ended then. Maybe that was the official cutoff. Is after Clone Wars came out.
Maybe.
And not that they were necessarily trying to do stuff like that.
Actually,
But-
now I'm going back on myself. 'Cause
Was it
I think
December 2015?
That's when Force Awakens came out, but Star Wars Rebels came out October 2014. So Star Wars Rebels is
October.
actually the first Disney Star Wars.
Because it came out on XD,
Yes.
Disney XD.
So
Because I didn't watch any of that live. I
They-
caught it on later.
ended Clone Wars, and then 6 months later they made Rebels. I did not realize they were that close.
I didn't realize
That's
that either.
really weird to think about, especially animation style.
Because when I went back and watched Clone Wars all the way through, that was probably just after I graduated college. So that was like 2021, 2022. That's when I rewatched it all from start to finish. And then season 7. When did season 7 come out?
2020. 2020.
2020. That makes sense because I went back. I watched season 7. I went back and watched season 7 after it came out.
Why do I know that stuff?
Dude, that's crazy. I can't. Yeah. I'm not-
That's why I won Star Wars trivia on the cruise, because I knew the dates of all the movies.
I went back and watched season 7 because I watched the end of the show again, like the last few episodes, so I could kind of remember what I was going into. Ashamedly, probably couldn't remember anything at the time. Watched it, then I went back and rewatched all of it again, like a year later. Because then when I finished it, that's when I rewatched Avatar for like the 4th time. What you're watching
I'm
now?
watching it now.
Okay.
I actually have to do a little humble brag real quick. I was the youngest person on this cruise ship doing Star Wars trivia, and I won because I knew the dates of all the movies when everyone else was alive when they came out. I wasn't even born yet, and I knew the dates, and no one else did.
Did anyone compliment you
Just
on that?
No. They were like, "Who the heck is this kid? He probably cheated." I was
This
like,
kid's over here looking up
I
on his
did
phone.
all my stuff.
This kid's on his phone looking up dates.
Anyways,
Some semi-old people.
that's my job application, Disney. I'm sorry I ranted about your movie. I'm open to be on your team.
They should want some honest people
Yeah,
to join.
but they won't.
Okay, your script update.
Okay. So last time I talked about I finished Recluse season 1. So that was fun. That was good. I'm done a little course correction. I'm on my Star Wars script called False Prophet. It was going to be a movie, but I realized it would be like a 4-hour movie if I did that because it's about a character who has a Force dyad, trying to do something with the sequels, but actually make it interesting, with Yoda. So he has an unwillful aging defect. So he's ages 10 times slower than everyone else.
Okay.
So he's born in the High Republic, and he lives all the way up to end of the rebellion.
Okay.
So now it's 15 episodes, 3 parts each, 5 episodes. First part's High Republic, ends around 50 years before Phantom Menace. Second part goes from there to Order 66, and the last part from Empire to Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So
Is that going to be 3 separate seasons?
not really. It'd be like kind of like what Maul did, like 2 episodes a week. It'd just be 5 episodes a week. Because my intention is these episodes would be a little bit longer than like a Tales episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, that's good then.
Yeah. So that's cool. So essentially, the character born on Bespin gets recruited by Yoda, and he's like, this kid looks 7 years old. He's actually 70 years old, and he's already, because I mean like, it might sound weird at first, but like if you think about it, if there's a 70-year-old kid that's like 19,000 midichlorians as much as Yoda, that's also a thing. They're like level midichlorians wise.
Okay.
He's gonna figure out something about how. So he kind of already knows how to use the Force before he's even at the temple. Because I mean, he's 70 years old. I mean, he learned it eventually.
But he still looks 7.
Yes.
So he's
he
like.
doesn't have any training yet.
So he mentally like he's mentally a 7-year-old.
He's mentally 70. Like he has the
so he is mentally 70.
Experience, lifespan, everything. It's just like he's physically can't age. Like his hair grows 10 times slower.
Okay.
Like stuff like that.
That could be an interesting. I mean, if you were looking to like a live action actor, that'd be like a hard thing to play.
Oh yeah, that's also like animated.
Yeah.
So there's that, and basically, obviously, based off what I've told you, he's very powerful, at least up front. So Yoda mentors him, assuming he's the chosen one, and mentors him up to be that for 200 years, long time, until Anakin shows up, and now he realizes his whole life he's been training for essentially nothing. Because that's also the thing about him. He has no desire to be a hero or a Jedi or a savior. He just wants to be the everyday person. Because he's lived his life, everyone around him, all his friends are growing up. And he can't. Everyone he knows dies before he can even get to know him. So he's always just wanted to be normal. And he's already not, and now he's being told he's the savior of the universe. So then for 200 years, he has to adapt his mindset to think that, and then it gets taken away from him after he's finally getting used to it.
Okay, so you said 200 years.
From 232 to 32, which is Phantom Menace.
But is he the same age as Yoda, or he just had to die with Yoda?
He just has to die with Yoda. So like his abilities, his like force ineptitude, and his aging are all connected.
So by the
can
time
do the like force space-time thing that the sequels did, but that's not important.
You better find a way to implement that.
Oh, I'm gonna make it cool. It's actually one of the episodes. It's called Dyad, and it's him and Yoda at the temple trying to figure out how it works between each other.
So by the time Anakin is brought to the temple, he's
Yes.
he's like almost 300 years old.
Yes, and he's like mid-20s.
Yeah, essentially
Yeah.
mid-20s. Okay.
And
I got you now.
at first, he actually, not to like spoil my entire show, but at first he's actually like, great, this giant burden's off my shoulder. I'm gonna actually help train this kid. And him and Anakin get along great.
Oh, so he doesn't like necessarily call it off initially. He's gonna like still stick around.
No, that's the fun part. Is he sticks around up until Order 66, and then it gets really bad. I won't spoil any of that because that's probably my favorite part. But
this is crazy, actually.
It's an interesting concept. It's a lot to try and deal with, but I think I got a lot of good ideas. So
I was reading on the wiki about the timeline. So like the oldest thing, canonically or Legends, is like 25,000 years before
like
BBY.
Jedi stuff.
Even before that,
Oh,
technically.
okay.
I mean, that takes place like I think 3,000 years in. Technically, that's like 22,000 if I remember correctly. But I think looking back to some of that stuff, and I think I just think like overpowered stuff. You know, when I think about some of the missions in the MMO, I'm like, you get some good stuff out of this. And I don't know. I think there would be something good. And I think that we've seen where you can have a good Star Wars story that doesn't necessarily have to have lightsabers.
Yeah.
and the political stuff's good. I just think that if there were ever to be any kind of media, it would have to really get tuned into something that would be people would be interested in watching. And I think if you did that for the Old Republic, you would have to do something about the Jedi.
Mm.
And so I'd be interested to see something like that. And like I want to see, I don't know, like in the second Jedi Survivor game, when they go to that world and there's like this hidden planet.
Yes, I've actually just started playing it again.
Okay.
Yeah, Kobo.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's, I don't know, like something like that to where you have like, maybe you have a different sect of Force users outside of the Jedi.
Mm.
And something like that, and maybe there's, I don't know. I love the Old Republic. I want there to be something like live action with the Old Republic. The High Republic of the Acolyte I thought looked good.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing is like the High Republic. There's no real danger.
Yeah.
Which is why what I'm focusing on in that time period is him just growing and training, because he's assuming there's going to be this eventual threat that he's tasked with facing.
And then it doesn't.
But then he's false prophesized to. It's kind of really comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's like, it's okay. It's basically Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, but like a lot more. Because I mean, he's been trained to be Dragon Warrior, but then he's not. He's betrayed. Goes evil.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
it's just
I actually didn't
a story
notice that
beat.
till after, like my friend. I was explaining to my friend, and he was like, "So Tai Lung," and I was like, "Huh, yeah." But that's a great movie.
You didn't abandon it, so you still love it. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, it's really good.
You've got me when you come up with these script ideas, you got me thinking about stuff, and I'm like, what would I love to see?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I always am thinking about like games. I'm always like, what would be a great game I want to play?
My friend wants me to make a Star Killer movie and a General Grievous horror movie.
General Grievous horror movie, I think would be good. I think Star Killer's like just way too hard. I don't know.
It is really difficult.
I think it's, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think let's leave the
I
legend.
mean, it can be like Legends, but it's just like make a Star Killer movie.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I need to replay those games actually. That'd be good. Oh yeah. Okay,
That's
switching.
the rundown.
Yeah, that's the right. Switching to different universe. So we're gonna do a top 10 MCU movies.
Yeah.
Just movies.
Just movies.
For the time.
We'll mention the shows if they're in our top 10, but like not.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned if they would be.
If they would be technically, but not in there. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Do you want me to just go straight through? Or do we want to go back and forth?
Let's go straight through first,
Okay.
and then we'll go back and forth on them.
From 1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
Oh, do 10 to 1 actually.
10 to 1? Okay. Well, here's some honorable mentions. Then I've got Guardians 1, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 3, and Black Panther. They're all really close, and they're on like the same level as my 9 and 10. And honestly, I probably need to rewatch a couple of those, and they probably could make the 10 spot, because with a little bit of recency bias, probably my number 10 is Fantastic Four First Steps.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but like something in my mind is like telling me the movie's not that good. But I've seen it twice now, and I really like it. I don't know how to explain it. But it's
You think you're getting fooled by something? Is that what it feels like?
I don't know why, but I'm like, this movie shouldn't be this high. But like, I don't know why. I really like Jessica Quinn, Johnny Storm in it. So.
Okay.
And I think it's a good plot, and it's also probably just because like it's so different and refreshing as far as MCU, because it is a different universe, and so it doesn't have like the burden of all the history to deal with.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason.
So it's hard to judge it as an MCU movie, honestly. But
when I see it, I think that's going to be a big factor in how much I like it. Is that it's just so different.
yeah. So then at 9, I have The Avengers, the first one. That actually was not there until recently when I rewatched it, and I was like, wow, this movie still holds up. It's actually really good.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm looking at mine and being like, this, like so.
Number 8, Deadpool and Wolverine. Just really fun movie, really funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Plot wise, not necessarily the best, but like I don't think anyone was expecting that going into the movie for it to be known for its plot. Everyone was there for the cameos and the fun and see Wade Wilson and Hugh Jackman be stupid, and that's what we got. So, 7, I have Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh my god, this is doing great.
Different?
Yeah, this is like crazy different.
Easily, to me, the most rewatchable movie, maybe of all time. It is so easy. This movie is so fun.
That's why I have it higher on my list.
Oh, you have it higher?
I do.
Oh,
yeah. I have it a lot
higher.
higher.
It wasn't even close.
No, I have it a lot higher.
Oh, okay. It's so fun. Like, every time I rewatch it, I forget, like, it's very quick paced. There's way more in it every time. And you're like, oh, yeah, I forgot about this scene. And it's always a great time. Oh, I forgot to mention. If we were doing everything, Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, would be before Fantastic Four, between Avengers and Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And then I would have, after Homecoming, Loki Season 2, but we're not doing shows.
Okay.
So 6, I have Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's 6.
Dang, okay.
We talked about that movie a lot. It's great action, just a solid standalone movie. That's all you can ask for it. Here, number 5, I have The Thunderbolts.
Okay.
It was really good. I was very impressed for modern Marvel. It's very fun. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque as far as like the team and the humor, but the emotion is there. I think the themes of this movie are some of the best in Marvel.
Okay, that's what I've heard, that like the theme and like the emotional weight for the movie is like pretty good.
Yeah. And then from here, it's pretty standard, pretty basic top 4. 4, I have No Way Home. 3, I have Captain America: Civil War. 2, I have Endgame, and 1, I have
Infinity War. Yeah, I knew you'd have Infinity War at the top. So you'll be like probably upset. I don't
Really?
I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you 2 that you mentioned that aren't even in my top 10 or honorable mentions.
Okay.
Not that they're not necessarily not good movies. Like we talked about before, there's a certain amount of subjectivity
Yeah.
in this, and maybe as I complete my watch and I review everything, I could change. But Endgame and No Way Home like aren't even in my like honorable mentions or top 10s.
Wow. Really?
And if I had to choose one, I probably could squeeze Endgame in there somewhere.
Okay.
But No Way Home to me was a good movie, and I think it has rewatch value.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm
Like,
Spider-Man guy, so I mean.
yeah, you are. Yeah, huge Spider-Man guy. So that's kind of your thing. I think that when it comes to the multiverse stuff, sometimes it's hard for me.
It is really hard.
It's hard for me sometimes to really connect with those, and so that's like those 2 are like would not even be like. I don't know. It's hard. Like when I'm rating them, I'd be like they're good, but then I can't. You know what I mean? So if I had to have.
Yeah. That's kind of why I have like Guardians movies lower, because like for me the like fully developed like space stuff is really fun. I just don't like it as much as like grounded, like Civil War, Winter Soldier stuff.
Yes.
So that's like my multiverse for you.
Yeah. Okay. So that would explain, because when you got to like your 6, 7, 8, I was like I have those a lot higher.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions. I'll give Black Panther an honorable mention. I've been very critical of that movie in the past. I think it's just kind of like an easy story that goes. I think it goes exactly how you'd expect it to go almost.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's necessarily bad, but it is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians 2 I have on there. People tend to not like Guardians 2. I think
it's the weakest
fine.
of the trilogy.
And that's what I've heard. Because I've heard Guardians 3 is really
But it's
good.
really good.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to catch up. I'm coming at all these ratings and things like that, but I'm so behind.
It boggles me that the Escape Pod says Guardians 2 is the worst MCU movie of all time. Both of them say that.
Yeah, which I'm like, I thought it was a fun movie.
But they also think She-Hulk's better than Endgame, so they are completely
Yeah.
She-Hulk's the worst Marvel thing to ever exist, probably.
Yeah, let's leave that. I think the idea behind it could have been really good. I just was like, that's what we came up with.
Well, hard.
Could have been go somewhere else there. You led up to that. I was like, it could have been a different direction. Black Panther, Guardians 2, Deadpool, Wolverine. You said that. I was like, I should put that in an honorable mention because it was a fun movie. Like that's a fun movie to watch. And like you said, I was not going into it expecting the story but it did have a good. It's like it's good within the Deadpool movies, and the cameos are great.
And I got spoiled that entire movie, and I still love it.
The two others I would put the other two I'd put into my honorable mentions would be Black Widow. There's like so much I don't like about that movie, but I think maybe I went into it thinking it was going to be terrible, and I didn't come out of it thinking it was terrible. I came out of it not really wanting to watch it again. But I think that the gap between what I was expecting and what I got was super big, and I think I was like, oh, this must just be the worst thing I've ever watched. I was expecting, maybe you may think, I was expecting like Rise of Skywalker level like disappointment. I did not get that. I got maybe Last Jedi level of disappointment on some stuff in comparison to the movies.
Right.
And then my other one would be Ant-Man 2. I thought Ant-Man 2 was good. I think it kind of has lost its luster to me because the quantum realm stuff got so...
Did you like that more than the first one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like...
I think the quantum realm and some of the multiverse stuff that came in Quantumania got kind of... That whole storyline got ruined. Loki helped with that. So like Loki's good, but some other stuff is kind of whatever. So anyway, here's my starting with 10. Ant-Man would be my 10.
Okay.
My 9 would be Iron Man 3. I've told you how much I love Iron Man 3.
I do.
I love that movie.
I think I have Iron Man 3 just a notch above. It's right above Iron Man, which I forgot.
Right above Iron Man.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about Iron Man when he was on your
I
list.
did forget to mention. Technically considered honorable mentions for me because they're in the same category. Iron Man 3, Iron Man, and then Cap 1
Okay.
are all in there too. But
So Iron Man 3 is 9. 8 is Age of Ultron. I like Age of Ultron a lot.
my friends will agree with you on that.
It's the least, I think, favorite of the Avengers movies in general.
Yeah.
7 would be Captain America: The First Adventure. I rewatched it not too long ago, and it was a good. Maybe it's just because those are the ones that started me on the MCU. So like I have a lot of, I give a lot more to them. So that's 7. 6 would be Infinity War. I just said Endgame's good movie. It just doesn't do it for me to rewatch. Infinity War, I think I like it because I feel like the whole movie, I like the Thanos in Infinity War more than I like Thanos in Endgame. So that's what kind of, to me, the build-up in Infinity War was great, and I don't feel like Endgame gave me the Thanos I wanted. Even though I understand story-wise why that's who it is, but. So to go into, what am I at? Did I put too many? I did put too many. I put Ant-Man, so Ant-Man really was 11. So this is actually Iron Man 3 with my 10. Iron Man 3, Age of Ultron, Captain America, Infinity War. Above Infinity War, I'll put Guardians of the Galaxy because I liked the full space story and everything.
I think I'm going to rewatch Guardians next. That's my next one to rewatch, and it'll probably be 10 when I rewatch it.
Yeah, like, I think it was like, to me, that was the same feeling I got of it being so different. Because even though we're connected to the MCU and they have this thing that I guess you don't know at the beginning it has the Infinity Stone. You find out.
No,
the guy figures it out and explain it in the store, right?
Oh, I guess in the store. Oh yeah.
You know in the store it has the Infinity.
It doesn't. I was getting the story. Yes, I need to rewatch it. They have it for a while, and then they go to the collector, and he's like, "Oh, this is an Infinity Stone."
Yes. Okay. So I think that like it felt so different, and then it still felt connected to like the grander story that was being told. Yeah. So I liked it. 5 is the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
Because again, I rewatched it recently, and I was like, "Oh, actually, this is a really good movie." I mean, I enjoyed it, and I could probably rewatch it because it felt grounded. It felt like very realistic,
especially for the first one.
For the first one,
if it failed, wouldn't be.
We wouldn't be here. Yeah. 4, I have the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
So you had that one lower than I thought you had it.
A 9.
So I was like, wow.
And it wasn't there for a while.
3, I have Captain America: Civil War. I don't think I liked Civil War as much when I first watched it, and I think I like majorly grew to like it a lot more. Yeah. Because it's like this mini Avengers movie. I mean, that's how.
That was the first one I watched. in
In
theaters.
theaters. When that was around.
2016,
Right now.
May 6th.
You know the date's crazy.
I don't. I was guessing it might. I'm actually shocked if I knew that.
May 6th.
I don't know how I knew that.
That's
I've never
crazy.
seen that.
That's crazy. So that's my third is Civil War. My second is Homecoming. I think Homecoming is like such a fun movie. It's rewatchable. I love the Vulture. I think the Vulture being the villain.
Still a crazy plot twist.
Yeah, and that
they
scene.
make you forget about it. That like even when you rewatch the movie, that's not what you're thinking about because like so much is happening, and then you get to that doorstep and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
Vulture.
So that's my second, and then my first is Winter Soldier. Based off of what I know about the movies I haven't seen, Thunderbolts could be 3,
Yeah.
and Fantastic Four could be 7. I think is how it would line up here.
Yeah.
That's what I would imagine once I see them, how I'd rate them. But that's my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I was shocked when you said Avengers, and then you said, you did say Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then one of your honorable mentions, I was like, what? And I can't remember which one it was now.
Thor Ragnarok.
No, not Thor Ragnarok.
Guardians 1.
Guardians 1, maybe. I was like, oh, I thought we'd have that higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine are definitely like earlier MCU.
Yeah.
And once I get caught up, maybe I'll not think that. But I didn't have any Thor movies.
But like, it seems like drastic when you list them like that. But like, every single movie I talked about, even the honorable mentions, are all 9 out of 10s for me or above.
Okay.
Like even Captain 1. Like
Yeah.
Captain 1, Iron Man 3, and then everything else is 9 or 10.
Yeah, okay. That's good. I mean, I can see that then. Yeah, when you put it like that, that's true. When you put it like that, you're like, oh, these must be
I'm
bad.
just looking at the top, like half of my tier list that I have on my computer. So
Let me say that.
it's got everything else on it too. So like also Spider-Man 2. If we were doing other stuff like Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Verse movies, X-Men: Days of Future Past, and like Loki, Daredevil, that stuff would all be in there too.
Did you separate the Born Again
Yes, I
seasons?
did.
Okay.
Everything's split up by season too. So like Loki and Born Again, the second seasons are higher.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we include like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, those would be like
Logan.
pretty high. Logan's like almost like a fever dream. I remember watching it in theaters, but it's I just remember a scene when X-23 like stabs a guy in the leg.
Mhm.
And I remember just being like, this is brutal.
Yep.
Like this.
Deadpool 1, really good.
Deadpool was a great movie. Yeah, you got the Spider-Man, you had the Raimi Mackie or whatever, Sam Raimi. Movies on here.
Mhm.
Oh, you even got like the OG X-Men movies.
Yeah.
See, like you weren't even born yet for some of those,
Oh no.
and I like that. Those are like what got me. Like I told you, like one of my favorite movies forever was like X-Men Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
Like that, like I loved that movie, and then I guess maybe I developed more, and I was like, maybe it's not really a great movie, but it has a lot of sentimental value to me.
Yeah. There are a lot of like newer things on here because Marvel does like make some really random, like it actually is like their most random things that like don't matter are actually their best right now.
You said Wonder Man was great.
Yes, like Wonder Man I have above, which that's kind of stupid that I'm saying it, but it's above Iron Man 3, Iron Man, Captain 1.
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies is right above Wonder
Oh,
Man.
that's
Agatha All Along, it was really good. That's like complete opposite of the stuff I'm into, like all the magic and witchcraft and stuff. It was really good. It was really interesting.
Did you watch Werewolf by Night?
I did.
Werewolf by Midnight. Tell me
That's-
if it rated.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not good.
It's like
That seemed random.
yeah,
to me.
again, it's like we talk about this. It's hard to rank those presentations. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like an hour long. Like it's with the Guardians holiday special.
Holiday special
Like it's really good. It's just
is what it is. What it is.
and they haven't. When did that come out? 2022, October, and that hasn't.
Go ahead and name the date.
I mean, I assume Halloween.
Halloween.
It was 22. Yeah, October 2022. Or no, the AI says October, but then the release date says September 25th.
Oh. So somewhere around there.
2022. I haven't done anything about that since.
Did it lead up to like having something?
No, but I mean like Man-Thing was in there.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know.
Those are two, like that and Zombies are like a all Halloween like rewatch.
Zombies are only 4 episodes.
It was good. I think what made it good is all the random team ups that we don't get to see in live action or anything so far. Like it was just, but it doesn't mean anything. But it's like there.
Yeah. The Icarus versus Captain Marvel was really cool. I like that. Eternals is not even close to the top.
Man, if I wanted to make some people mad, I would have put Eternals at my 10th spot. But it's going to get an honorable mention because I enjoyed the movie watching it, and then at the end of it, you're like, honestly, they make a comment about Thor. I think one point in the movie about like the guy who's really strong. Mm-hmm. He makes a comment about Thor at his house or something. But I got to in that movie and you see the post credit scene. It's like one of my favorite post credit scenes ever.
Which one?
Would you have Mahershala Ali as Blade that you don't see on screen, but he's like, "Are you sure about that, Mister Whatever?" Like that's probably like because that got me hyped. I love the Blade movies.
I didn't know that either.
And I'm not questioning if they ever will. But that scene is like almost what reminded me, like, oh, this is an MCU movie. Nothing ever came of it, and I don't think anything ever will. And I think it's got one of the cringiest looking villains and everything. But I thought like the look of the movie and it being like they are legends from myth was like super cool to me.
Yes, I think I'm not the first person to say this. I'm not going to be the last. Best visualization of a speedster ever. Bakari.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The way she's actually has super speed. And, like, uses it well. It's a CW show. And that's not the only example. But, like, if you're going to give someone super speed with, like, the mindset super speed, they can't lose a fight. Like, you can't have people randomly, like, attacking them without them noticing. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So, like, that's why Dash and Incredibles, if Incredibles was on this list, it'd be top 5. I don't know what Pixar was on in the early 2000s, but they were locked in. They made banger after
The Incredibles is a top tier movie.
Amazing superhero movie.
Yeah. Did you like the second one?
I did. I like it more than most people. Just because I just really like all the like unique heroes and like powers, and I like Jack. Like getting all the powers. And I know that's like kiddie and stuff, but like it just kids movie.
Yeah. Also, I feel like people said the second one was too like too kitschy or too like redundant from the first movie, but I was like,
not even close.
It's like we're talking about a movie that's like in the 50s, 60s, and superheroes were banned. Now they're like back, and they're all like superheroes.
It's like really unique. It's story, and like the whole point. I mean, it's redundant, I guess, if you want to say in the structure of the movie, but the whole point is that Helen is doing the hero work and not Bob.
Yes.
So.
Which to me like makes sense, but then I feel like when I hear people dog on it, that's what
the main thing I think people dog on is like they think Screenslaver was a terrible villain and was too predictable, and like I was 10 years old when the movie came out, so I didn't think it was predictable. And I was like, oh, what? It's her? But I guess.
Yeah, I can kind of see the predictability. I can see that argument, Still. Okay. Yeah. So last segment.
Okay.
Agree, disagree. You got these lined up, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. We have a budget increase. Thank you for the people who watched our shorts.
That's right. Thank you for the people who watched the shorts. Really added to the viewership.
50-cent raise. I got a couple.
Cover the cost of printing.
A couple big ones.
Okay.
All right. Across the Spider-Verse is better than Into the Spider-Verse. 3, 2, 1.
I agree.
You do agree. Okay.
I think everything I liked about the first one, it did more, or it did semi better. Like I think I would rewatch Across the Spider-Verse more than I would rewatch Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
That'd be my initial thought. That's like probably my only reasoning of why I would say that.
I get that.
But it's hard because Into the Spider-Verse, I was not expecting to like Into the Spider-Verse as much as I did after I watched it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my god, that was like, I feel like the anime. You know how we talk about there's never like some shows or movies there's never a wasted moment.
Yes.
Like or like the action or the story moves along so well.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about both those movies. I thought both those movies like moved so well, and I was like engaged. And even if there's like downtimes in the movie, like the animation or stuff that's happening interests me enough to keep me into it. And I would just expand on. And I think maybe the reason I like the second one is partially why I like Iron Man 3 so much. Is like in the second one we get all these different Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then in Iron Man 3 we get all these different Iron Man suits.
That is my high. So like on here on my tier list, there's like over 100 different projects on this thing, and there are only 2 things between them. They're both in like the top 15 of everything. I think for me, they're both super strong. I think Into the Spider-Verse has the stronger story.
I agree with that.
I think Across the Spider-Verse has higher highs and not even really lower lows. I think at the end of that movie, it was a little too heavy on me how much it was a part 1.
At the end
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
For
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And that's really the only thing.
You're like
they're really close.
You're like, I felt like I was watching a part 1 movie.
Yes, and like the Spot, great villain, he shows up, he gets powered up, and you're like, all right, he's about to go wreak havoc, and you know it's a part 2, but then he doesn't even show up again. Like once he disappears from the Alchemax. And then Miguel's a great villain too, and all of that's really good. And the plot twist with like, it was never supposed to be you, like you're not Spider-Man, and that really interesting, really emotional. And then like the music and the scenes and the reveal of Miles Morales, and then I tried my best to be Dominican there. And it was really good, and then it ends. Great cliffhanger. But I think the movie serves too much as a part 1, just enough for it to be a little lower. But I mean, again, still a 10 out of 10 movie.
I would assume they're going to re-release those when
In theaters
when the Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out. So if that's the case, we will do that. We need to do that if we're in the same city.
That's true.
Because that'll be great. What is it?
I think, you know, when he gets that one, I think it's June 28th of next year. That's a complete guess. I think it might be July.
You were close. June 18th. That was close. I'll give you that. I'll give you a 10-day gap. I'll give you that.
And they made it a week earlier though. It was originally it was June 25th, and then they made it a week earlier.
You did that?
Yeah.
How come?
They were
just
confident a week earlier. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it was a completely new movie.
Oh yeah, it could be that.
Yeah. Okay. This one's really good, and we'll stick with Spider-Man for now. Spider-Man Brand New Day will be the best Spider-Man movie.
Out
of Tobey, Andrew, Tom, animated. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Agree. That trailer,
yeah.
Maybe I've been burned too many times on movies, games, shows. I feel like I'm so critical of trailers. But after that trailer, I was like, oh, he's suffering.
Yeah.
He's
like
down bad.
There's no reason for me right now to think there's going to be anything wrong with the movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, as a fan of anything, you should want to hope for it to be the best. You should always want the stuff that comes out to be great.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, I want it to be the best. I think.
And all we have is a trailer.
Yeah.
And the trailer was good.
It was really good. suit's really good. Tom's great. Yeah, and Destin, the director, he did Shang-Chi. Action's really good there.
Action's good in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, and we've never had a fourth Spider-Man movie, so it's a really unique situation.
Which, you know, the everyone's excited about the street level villains.
Yeah.
Which, to me, I would consider the Vulture semi-street level.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's not like he's mixed match with the technology and everything with Spider-Man. And everyone dogs on him having technology, now he doesn't have technology. Which I think is going to be good for the movie.
I think, well,
but I don't.
That's the whole point of it. It's like he's trying to be Avenger, and it's like he can't even deal with the street level thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
and he realizes, I'll stick here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what? Yeah.
And like, let's stop dogging on him for having technology. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone dogs on him for having technology.
If you wanted another origin story, homemade, like Spider-Man trilogy again, sure, I guess. But we already got Tobey and Andrew.
Yeah.
We don't need, let's see something unique. He's in the MCU. The whole point of the MCU is they're adapting the Ultimate Universe from the comics. So it's going to be Iron Spider. It's going to be Civil War. It's going to be stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's good to keep in mind. You know, that's good to keep in mind, actually.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We can answer this after our top 10. Captain America's trilogy is the best MCU trilogy.
Is the best trilogy.
Yeah. I wouldn't count like the Avengers, like any
Yeah.
of them. But Guardians, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Spider-Man.
It's definitely Iron Man.
Thor.
Definitely Thor.
Well, I guess Thor isn't in a trilogy anymore.
That's true.
Yikes.
That's a hard one. I'm gonna say, wait. Oh wait. Never mind. Never mind.
3, 2, 1.
You'd agree?
Yeah.
Really?
What is your?
Oh. Never mind.
Is the best.
I'm agreeing.
Yes.
I thought I was getting tripped up because I was thinking of Brave New World.
Oh.
And I was like, no, that clear. That was like that. That's got my answer right there.
Yeah.
But
no, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, Captain America.
Yes.
I would agree. I would definitely agree. Because I was like,
no.
I was like I think I was putting Civil War out of my head.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And so I was like,
yeah.
I was like Winter Soldier and
yeah.
Brave New World. I don't know about that. But no, with the Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, I would definitely.
I think Guardians is close and Spider-Man is close, but all 3 Captain America movies are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're all good.
So.
Iron Man's good, but just that second movie is
is
the one that just kills that one. The Guardians, from what I understand, would be a top one.
Yeah.
And the Spider-Man ones are good. I think I'm like, I don't know, I'm losing my, not that I was ever super high on it, I was kind of losing my Far From Home.
Yeah, I rewatched it recently, and I wasn't understanding what everyone was saying, because like Mysterio is really good, but like, I don't know. I still do like him more than most people, but I do understand he's not even in New York.
Yeah.
Really doing.
The only thing I'll say though is like the ending of Far From Home.
Oh.
That last scene with Mysterio is
where he's on the bridge.
When he's on the bridge.
And he closes his eye.
And he like spider senses a gun.
That's so cool.
Like that's probably one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Because I just thought that was so good. And it was such a good, it was a moment for him too.
Yeah. Tiny little agree disagree. Tom is the Spider-Man. Yeah.
No question. Not even a question.
Yeah.
No offense against Toby or Andrew if you all ever watch this.
Oh yeah, they're all great.
But
Tom's just got it locked down.
Yeah, I think it's the growth. I think it's like we are able to see the growth so far. It's been good.
Okay. Doomsday will make $2 billion plus in the box office.
Okay.
Endgame made 3, so
Oh, that's true. I'll think about that.
And Infinity War made 2 as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I
think that it's
going
gonna
to make more than Endgame.
I don't think it will make more than Endgame.
Yeah.
Not that I have any inside knowledge.
Right.
I think the Endgame. You had so much building up to Endgame, and the MCU just doesn't have the same pull that it did.
Although recently
It's
I
been
mean, not pull necessarily, but like everything they're doing recently is really good.
it's been good. I just don't. You just had so much leading. I mean, you had 2008 till
Yeah. 11 years.
11. I mean, you had so much time and stuff to build up. So I was like, yeah, I don't think you'll get that, but it'll be good, and it'll do it. It's gonna be good.
I think so.
So, how many more we got? How many more you think you can do?
Dude.
We're at an hour and 20.
I really only have like 2 more.
Okay, let's do those two. I need to come up with some too.
I lost it. Okay. Daredevil's homemade suit with the black,
Black face wrap?
is his best suit.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
The
Okay.
only reason is because of the Born Again black suit.
Yeah, the black suit.
Before that, it would have
so
been in a
good.
green. But, and then when he chips the paint and it's red.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
So good. I do really like homemade, like street level suits though.
And that was good. I mean,
I
'cause that
like-
was like practical. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's fighting barehanded, and
I like when superheroes incorporate clothing like naturally and it looks good. Like the Last Stand suit, Spider-Man,
Mhm.
the jacket and the
Yes.
jeans. That's my favorite suit.
really
Mhm.
okay. I like in season 1 of Born Again when he's in the bank. Then he eventually leaves the bank.
yeah.
He wears is it the red mask he's
The
wearing?
red mask or like whatever robbers. were
Yeah.
there.
I think that was so.
Yeah.
You know, if you were ever to have a Daredevil game
Mm.
and you could have like alternate suits, I think that'd be a funny suit that you could get.
They've definitely tried, but they just can't figure out the blind.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you do? I mean, like,
Yeah.
how would you make that like
Because then,
fun to play as
because
a?
even if it was a cool concept, if you had to like, you just like constantly had to hit a button to like radar sense, or like that just visually probably wouldn't look good for like the whole screen. It'd just be like blurry.
Yeah, you'd have you'd have to do the color tone really well to
Yeah.
make it like look good on screen.
Yeah.
But
It'd be really hard.
it'd be a good VR game.
Mm.
I mean, that sounds terrible to say. It'd be a great VR
I think
game.
you're onto something.
As you play, you just get better and better. Like outlines of people. Like it starts with blurs.
Every
and then
5 seconds, it just sends out a pulse
it
and you
gets
get
better.
like an outline or stuff.
Someone's probably had to make that by now. That'd be so
Wow.
funny though. I opened your eyes, didn't I?
Oh, I just got a shirt that says that from the Rockstars.
Oh.
They have like a Cyclops one, and he's like lasering, and then the letters are like, open your eyes.
Really?
I
Okay,
think
that's
it's
good.
almost believe it. All right, the last one is, which I actually don't know my answer now. Loki is the best MCU show. So if you're thinking about Daredevil, you can only count Born Again.
Really?
Because the first 3 seasons are technically Netflix, and they're not MCU. I mean, now they are MCU canon, but they weren't made
They
by
weren't
Marvel
made
Studios,
MCU,
so
I
I'm
see
not
what you're saying.
counting it. Which I mean, realistically, it's the only argument, unless you think, well, like WandaVision is really good too.
WandaVision was good. It's gotten worse as time goes by. Because I feel like I'm just missing.
Really?
I'm getting.
I think I liked it less than. I mean, I haven't got like major degrees on it or anything. It was just really unique.
It was unique, and I liked it because of that.
Cool. It was just too long. It shouldn't have been 9 episodes.
Oh yeah.
It should have been like 7.
I would agree with that. Maybe it could be a lot shorter. But okay. Loki is the best show.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It's
We've been like lined up.
yeah, we have. I think
Pretty lined
it
up.
just comes down to. I think Loki season 1 is easily better than Born Again season 1. But did you say you like Born Again 1 more, didn't you?
I like Born Again 1. I like the slow burn. It's
Yeah.
as close. Like season 2 is like right here. It's not like it's
Yeah.
like a vast difference. I just think that I like the build up in season 1 so much, but season 2 definitely has more. Maybe I could say season 2 has some better moments than season 1 did. I think I liked the feeling of watching 1 more than I did 2, but
I have Daredevil Born Again season 2 above Loki season 1, but I don't have it above Loki season 2. So Loki actually is better in both seasons, respectively.
Respectively to the corresponding season of the show. Okay.
For me.
I agree, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think one of the main factors why I agree is that we were just talking a few days ago about like the season 5 problem that like shows seem to be suffering from, where they hit season 5 and like they're introducing new characters and they're like just going downhill. Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's like they've lost the luster and they're doing bad, and it's like they keep going, and then by the time they quit, you're like beyond rock bottom sometimes. Loki
had a plan.
It
Gravity Falls season 2. That's all they needed.
That's all they needed. And so it's like they had a plan and they did it in 2 seasons and it was good. And I think that's like that should be the case, because it's almost like when you have a season 1 and season 2, if you do a movie, everyone wants to be like, oh, there's a cliffhanger that leads to a sequel, and then people almost always don't like the sequel, and then it's like, well, if it did well enough financially, they'll make another one, and then it usually goes down the hill from there.
Yeah.
With the TV show, it's like you had a season 1 that definitely led into a new season, and then the plan for that season was already made and good to go and finished, resolved itself in a good way, and it just was over. And like that, it's not like over time that necessarily is going to get worse, because it's not going to suffer from the Clone Wars problem. It's not going to suffer from like, we don't even talk about Stranger Things on the show, but it's not going to suffer from like the Stranger Things problem. Like, in my mind, the Stranger Things problem. So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
that's it for right now. So,
there's a couple DC ones in there.
Maybe I'll try to do some what ifs for DC stuff, because you're definitely like an MCU guy.
Like I know DC, but not as well.
I'm more of a DC guy, so maybe I'll try to do some DC what ifs.
Sounds like I need to do a guessing the dates segment.
That may be a good segment if you want to study up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. We may do that guess the date.
I know the movies in release order from Iron Man to Far From Home, and probably a little beyond that. Actually, I could probably do it now.
Next episode.
Okay.
We'll do it.
I don't know if I can do shows because they're just all over the place.
We'll do. I don't know. I think we need to click shows if you do it. That really stress you out. It really stress you out. We may do. But you have time to prepare a little bit. You can kind of roughly gauge it. So maybe we'll do timeline of release.
Yeah.
Okay, timeline of release.
Shoot, I'll just do all of Marvel like since 2000. Get the X-Men and the Spider-Man in there. I don't know.
Sure. You going back before you was even alive.
Yeah.
And then we'll do an agree and disagree with some DC stuff. Okay. And then outside of that, I mean, we'll have a little bit coming up. Nothing's like coming out before our next episode. End of the month, we have Supergirl. So that'll be.
Is it end of June?
June 26th.
Oh, okay.
So.
And then Spider-Man's end of July.
And Spider-Man's end of July. Oh, dude, that'll be. Like, I'm pumped for that one. I think that maybe I'm gonna try to make it just in that release. But. You already got your tickets?
No. I forget about midnight releases. That'd be fun.
I may try to do that. Kids and all. Kids and all.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
But that's good. So, episode 3, we have some exciting stuff coming up. We'll be making a lot. We're going to try to keep making posts, shorts on YouTube. I'm going to get some TikToks put out there, so we may have some polls where I ask everyone to comment. But outside of that, please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We appreciate any kind of support that's been shown so far. We love the viewership on the shorts and anyone who viewed the episode. So keep watching. Have some good things coming up. So thank you all.
Thank you.